Welcome back, Toymension Life fans. So, as you can see, I'm kind of hanging out in the hospital, which explains some of the shorts I've been putting out. Yes, one of my favorite holidays is the 4th of July, and I am sitting here celebrating being dependent, pretty much, in a hospital. Yes, but we'll get to that in a minute, though. First, I want to do a quick shout out to the guys on Instagram that subscribe to my channel, and some of the guys on Facebook I met too. I appreciate that, guys. You helped grow my following or subscriber count up a little bit, which triggered the algorithm, which kind of, hey guys, I appreciate that a lot. Why I sit here and become a part of science, I guess, or whatever. So, but some days we wake up and get on with our life. We're normal and stuff like that too. But do you ever wonder what it would be like if you wake up and you can't walk anymore? Your waist down is paralyzed. Yeah, I have that experience. So I don't want to get into the details of everything because I don't have all the facts. That'll be a different video for later of, probably like the rehab side of things or whatever, the actual knowledge I have stuff. Because right now even the doctors are kind of skeptics too of what's going on, because I literally, we'll say I had like a stroke type thing in the back of my spine, which deleted my bottom half, which is pretty depressing. So, but like what really caused it though, or what's the key factors, where and what? Was it a blood clot? Was it a pain? Was it sharp pain? Was it a nerve over here? They don't know yet. They're still doing research and stuff like that too. I had to go get some files from back in the day to lead to something else maybe. So, or was it something already here just building up over time? Because I do like to stress out my back. Like it said, another video for another day. But just to tell you a quick story though is normal day. I went to work with my brother, and like 6:30 p.m. or whatever, I actually picked up a starter from a Honda, and I was about to tell some bad jokes or whatever. We're sitting in the front yard, or standing in the front yard, and I just got this sharp pain out of nowhere. Oh my God. And usually my pain for my back is like a 6 to 7 out of 10. But this time it was like a 20, 30 out of 10, and it hurt so bad. I literally had to sit down, and I was like, oh, this ain't funny. So I sat down. Then literally, I looked in the yard, make sure there's no dog crap anywhere. And I was like, no, I got to lay down and stretch out. So I tried stretching out, didn't work. So I went downstairs. He helped me carry some stuff because I started walking weird and stuff like that too, or whatever. But I got downstairs, took some ibuprofen, and pretty much tried to wind down a little bit too. I did some activities here and there where I started walking a little funny. I couldn't even get up at one spot. My brother had to drag me downstairs. I broke like a coffee pot going downstairs, like, because my feet were all over the freaking place. And he literally had to put me in bed, and I felt bad. I'm tall and awkward, but I'm not, I'm light, but I'm tall and awkward. So, he threw me in there, and I like, okay, I'll just milk it off. He's like, you should probably just go to the hospital now and stuff. I'm like, no, it's probably the ibuprofen messing with it or something like that too. But I rolled around. I could still move a little bit here and there, but because I flop around at night anyways, so I didn't really think about it. But early in the morning I woke up, I felt fine, but not fine. So I couldn't move. I really couldn't do anything. So I was like, all right, well, maybe when my brother gets home from work, I can get him to just take me to the emergency room, just drop me off in there or something like that too. No, I couldn't wait, man. I could not wait. That afternoon, I literally had to call the 911 and stuff, and some firefighters came in, picked me up, put me in an ambulance, and he brought me to the local VA, which is preferred going, being an Army veteran. And well, there's nothing they can really do there for me because they don't have the MRI guy wasn't there. That's what their excuse was, because after 4, I'm like, okay, no problem. Yeah, that's how long it took me to get to a hospital. It was like 2:30, 3 o'clock when they got me in the ambulance. Then they drove me to another hospital down the road, which was probably not bad. It was just downtown area where I'm at, and they did MRIs, CTs, all kinds of stuff, drew blood, labs. I was a guinea pig in there. It was not fun at all. I can tell you that. But then they're like, you know what? There's more to this. We got to send you to the specialist. So all of a sudden they sent me on a 2-hour. They were like, oh, we're going to put you in a helicopter and fly you out. Nope. They put me in one of those traveling, ambulance bus looking things. And I felt every bump. 2 hours, bump, 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 bump. Oh man, even the little happy pills they gave me didn't work. I still felt everything. But when I got there, they settled me in, more MRIs. Then they did more MRIs. They even did a thing where they called it LP, where it's like a lumper, some kind of puncture thing where they pull out your DNA and stuff and the fluids around your spinal cords and stuff, which was not fun. And I don't like needles, guys, I'll tell you that. So do not like needles at all, but I sucked it up, and like first time was a good hit wonder. They did good, got everything out. So now I'm hanging out in a room just trying to figure out what's going on. They're saying there's really no, it can be permanent pretty much, but they're like saying it's more mindset now, and how you adapt to your therapy. You will recover. I think I will recover. I'm too stubborn not to. So, but it's just a lot to take in and all that stuff. And I've been very happy going with it too. It's an actual experience, which I never want to relive again though. But I do appreciate everybody who's here, even some of the people you room with too. They're pretty funny too. And you realize what you compare to other people you have too, because other people have a lot worse than you too. Yeah, I'm being stubborn and stuff, and because I can't walk and stuff, because it's like it was just something I take for granted every day. I like to hike, camp, and do all that kind of stuff. Walk around. You know, I walked to a gas station the other day. You know, it was like, why not? But those are motor skills that, you know, I can't even use the bathroom on my own yet. So it's kind of sad. But I'm trying. I'm trying to work on the feeling in my legs and stuff. It's hard, man. But it's very nice though that I do have some kind of support. I just want to let you guys know why I'm not really putting out the content like I should be, and this ain't a boohoo kind of video. I do appreciate my eBay store still going, because like I did have a Power Ranger sale on an action figure, and I had someone look it up or pull it out for me, pack it up, and ship it off. And I uploaded the tracking number, so that works out. I can work with that even though I'm hours away and I can't even look at my stuff. Just doesn't mean I can update my stuff right now. And I am meeting, like I said, people on Instagram and Facebook, because I got some downtime. Why not kind of spread the word and try to grow the channel a little bit? And once I get back to action, guys, I'll be putting out, you know, more stuff, more reviews. Another heartbreaker was actually I wanted to go see the Jurassic World Rebirth movie and actually do a video of me talking about it, because I like dinosaurs and stuff, right? Well, all the reviews are coming, seeing how bad it is and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's a movie worth waiting on, anyways, because, you know, the movie theaters are expensive now. So, but it's a rough journey, guys. It's reality. Anything can happen in a blink of an eye, so try not to take it for granted, because you never know what's gonna happen next. Who knows, man? Once I get into a wheelchair, I'll be rolling out, so a bus hits me next. So like Final Destination kind of crap, right? But let's not wish that on me, right? So, but like I said, not a boohoo video. I will do a follow-up video towards this once I kind of figure things out. I am gonna try to keep growing this little channel or whatever. But the follow-up will be more of the facts that I find out once I have all the facts down, to see what it really ties to, what really caused it, maybe, if it's even a thing, even if they figure it out. Or I'll tell you what they think it is and what I think it could be. So, I mean, we don't know. But I'm looking sometime, probably going to some kind of rehab thing next week sometime. So I'll get a hold of my computer or something like that too. But it's not bad. Like I said, I've been trying to not be boohoo, but I've been trying to be very positive, which some of the hospitals I've been through already, some nurses kind of, and one doctor said, "You're very positive about this. Not a lot of people look at life like that." So I'm like, there's nothing I can do, man. I'm like, I can't just, you know, there's something I can do about it. So try to take the most you can out of what the situation gives you. What they say, you know, make a lemonade out of limes or something like that or whatever too. But I keep with my chocolate milk though. So, all right, guys. Well, the channel will keep going. I appreciate you guys. And thank you for the new subscribers I have out there. And I know it's not much. I broke 20 now. Yeah, and this YouTube channel has been only going for a few days now. And yeah, and I'm still just posting out old stuff right now to mix it with new stuff too. So yeah, and I'm trying to see here. I was trying to grow this little beard thing out though, but now I actually have an excuse to do it, because I can't just go shave now whenever I want. So I might just keep this beard thing going on, and I don't know if I should grow my hair back out. I don't know. So, but I'm good, guys. So I just want to give you guys a quick little reality check of it's life. Stuff happens. Shit happens. So, all right, guys. Thanks for listening, and until next time, kiddies. Until next time.